Shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Let's get into this. Do not let hatred, anger, fear twist your mind. Don't let these things twist your mind. These feelings, these emotions cannot be your spearhead. Those emotions cannot be your spearhead. Before we are warriors, we are peacemakers. Before we are warriors, we are peacemakers. That surge of violence, you gotta fight against that. That just random urge to wanna hurt something. You gotta fight against that. Cause we are peacemakers before we are warriors. We only use force to fight, to go to war as a last result. Let me get this. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. You see, before any of that, we are peacemakers. War, fighting, arguing, all those things should be a last resort. All those things should be a last resort. No. Because just heated words or arguments can lead to a bad situation. All that can lead to a bad situation. That's why we must walk the way of peace, walk the path of peace. Because an argument can escalate. I know, how men trying to get back into their masculinity, but you can go too far in it and become a demon and become an abuser, not showing regard for anyone's emotion, because men do have emotions. Women do have emotions. Children do have emotions. You going so far into it, you offended somebody, now things can get escalated. Even the scripture says, you gotta be careful of those things. Let me just get these scriptures. I'm gonna go back. This is Matthew, for an example, chapter 5, verse 25. Listen. Agree with thine adversary quickly while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Like, this is not just talking about Esau, Edom. Because if you constantly being just so aggressive towards someone, you can be building yourself up an adversary. You can be building yourself up an enemy. Not saying they too emotional. No, it's you gotta see, you gotta look and say, am I doing too much? Am I doing too much? I know we trying to get back into our masculine. We even trying to get back into our having pride in our own culture. But if you being too arrogant and prideful, and you constantly looking down, it's all in your demeanor. You constantly looking down on other people. You looking down on other people. That's gonna get you somewhere you would not want to be. Then you gonna be praying for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to get you out of the situation. But it all started with what your focus was. What was in control of your mind? Anger, hatred, fear. That's why I know a lot of brothers talk about watch it's like it. I know a lot of brothers that talk about watching Matrix, but I think a lot of brothers should just check out Star Wars. Check out Star Wars and understand Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker was a pacifist and a warrior. The warrior trait only coming into play as a last result. But it all starts with you and your mind, because what's inside your mind, as Yahweh Shai said, it is not what goes into the mouth, but what comes out of the mouth that defiles a man. And what comes out of the mouth can hurt somebody more than physically. Check this out. This is Proverbs chapter 15 verse. Oh man. Nah, that's not it. It's like I know what I want. Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1. I must have accidentally clicked songs. I must not have been reading it right. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Let's read that again. And soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. You see? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. But anyway. Let's see that again. Excuse me. Proverbs 15 and 1. Proverbs 15 and 1. Y'all see that? I must not be looking at it right. That's a Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turn away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And this is Proverbs 15 and 1. And seeing the most. That's strange. It's different. It's different right here. Well, I'm just continue. But yeah, that soft words turn away wrath. You see? Soft words turn away wrath. I mean, all that. I mean, a grievous word stir up anger. And we have to learn how to, control what we say. Learn how to, see what the characters in front of us, like, what kind of mood they're in. So, like, let me go. Okay. gotta go turn something off. But yeah, we have to, see, if you see someone in a bad mood and you think harsh words is gonna help them, you gotta refocus. You gotta reconsider. You gotta be wise. You gotta be wise. You gotta be wise when you're dealing with people. This makes you a better judge. This will make you a better judge. This will make you a better judge. Understanding how to approach people. First, like gauging their attitudes before you approach them in conversation. And again, you can't let anger and fear and hatred be at the forefront of your mind. You can't let that be at the forefront of your mind. You're gonna always be angry, always be ready to, the first thing you might want to do is do violence. If the first thing in your mind is to do violence, you gotta, recheck yourself. You gotta check yourself. Cause that's what we're not that's what we're not meant to do. Listen to this. Cause again, there is a time where that stuff, do comes into play, but that should always be the last resort. That should always be the last resort. This is Titus chapter 3, verse 2. To speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. You see? I might read that second. I'm gonna read verse 3. Listen to this. I'm gonna start from verse 2. To speak evil of no man, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful, and hating one another. We walk the way of peace. We are the peacekeepers. We walk the way of peace. You can't let anger always be your frontal energy, that first energy. Nah, the scripture tells you this. Let me get it. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Be ye angry. Yeah, you can be angry. And sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. You hear that? Be ye angry. And sin not. Let not the sun go down on your wrath. We must be in control. Again, I would want for brothers to watch Star Wars if you never been to that movie series. Hatred, anger, all that leads to the dark side. Now we know that there's a time for love, there's a time for hate, there's a time for peace. There's a time for, everything in their right time, everything in their due season. But if you angry through all the years, you've been angry all these years, you need to go and check yourself. Pray for inner peace. Pray for inner peace, because that's what you're going to need to even, to apply any of these scriptures I just read. First, you will need that inner peace before you can go and make that outer peace. First, you need to get right inside and find your inner peace. Find that inner peace. Now listen to this. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it be possible, as much lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. If it be possible, as much lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So with that, I hope you was edified. Peace be unto you. Let's walk in the way of light. Shalom.